What is up, everyone? My name would be Josh. This is Strain Central, and today we are going to be vaporizing with water. So Ecapple sent over two different of their products for me to do like a little bit of a review slash test on, and I have like instantly fallen in love with these. So the basic idea behind this is simply just water filtration with your vaporizers. So in my opinion, actually using an herb vaporizer and using any kind of water filtration with that is just a little bit unnecessary. It's a little bit just like over excessive because most herb vaporizers really aren't that harsh. Some of them will give you a slightly hot, harsh vapor, especially most conduction vaporizers. So I guess that's kind of the overall idea, is to kind of smooth that hit down and make it a little bit more enjoyable. And then with the wax vaporizer, obviously most wax hits are going to be a little bit harsher because you're smoking oil, you're smoking wax. So not only do sometimes they operate at a little bit higher of a temperature, you are going to be just dabbing wax, so it's going to be a little bit harsher. So basically emulating that rig hit, actually emulating ripping a dab out of an oil rig and bringing water into the mix is something that I have fallen in love with. So this is the Tlaloc, I believe is what they call it, and that's the oil pen. I don't actually know exactly how to say it. It's T-L-A-L-O-C. It almost sounds like some kind of like weird Star Trek character or like a Battlestar Galactica like alien or something. So this Tlaloc is actually going to be the first one we do use. And one of the big pros, one of the coolest things I think about this product is the fact that you can use it with any 510 threaded battery. So it doesn't have to be a huge box mod. You can literally take like your normal Ego battery that's 510 threaded, throw it on top, and though it may look a little bit ridiculous, it's going to function just fine. So cheers, guys. I definitely hope you guys are smoking along, dabbing along, vaping along, getting those cannabinoids nice and deep into your lungs. These are definitely going to be deep into mine, actually vaporizing through some water. So let's see how well this functions, but let's get it. So that was just the first hit. Let's go ahead and get one more.
Fatality.
This thing will catch you off guard because you won't realize how large of a dab you've actually taken through an oil pen. So there's been plenty of times where I've actually ripped this thing, gotten the dab sweats, and actually caught myself off guard, not preparing for how big of a rip this thing gives. So with the Tlaloc, I definitely approve. Like I said, fits on any 510 threaded battery, and it's functional. It's not going to overflow on you, so that's one of the main things they did kind of do with the whole design. They made sure that if it's going to like tip around in your pocket, you can flip it around and shake it and try to spill it whatever way you want to. A little bit just spilled there. So apparently you can't shake it, but it is tip proof. So if you are tipping it in your pocket, if it's just going through normal like daily wear and tear, you're not going to get any oil in your chamber or in your pocket. But apparently if you like really aggressively shake it, a little bit may come out. So that sounded like a weird euphemism. The Tlaloc also does come with ceramic and quartz coils, so you can kind of like choose which one you'd prefer. Obviously, I'm a bigger fan of the quartz just because I'm trying to pull that full flavor. But this actually does have some pretty impressive ceramic coils and doesn't really give you that like normal plasticky kind of ceramic taste. So I have been kind of nothing but blown away by this Tlaloc here. And then when it comes to the actual intelligent vaporizer, I do also quite enjoy this. So here's like a really commonly spread just like myth that most people think is true. Most people think that bongs and glass get them higher. Realistically, overall, all we can really tell is, one, you're not really going to be filtering out many carcinogens with water. you're mostly just going to be filtering out some small forms of THC. So when you're using a bong, it's not like it's like light years ahead healthier than using any kind of a spoon pipe. For the simple fact that yes, you may be filtering out some small amount of tar, and you may be filtering out some carcinogens, but it's not doing all of that. And vaporizing compared to combusting, you're going to be inhaling a lot more carcinogens when you are combusting. So when you are vaporizing, adding water to the mix makes it, just in my opinion, a little bit unnecessary, as I said earlier. But the overall idea when it comes to just having like water in a bong is not to filter out, carcinogens, is not to filter out tar. It's to make it so you get a more comfortable, an easier, smoother rip. It's to make your smoking experience more enjoyable. So it isn't really made to be more healthier per se. It's simply made to make your smoking experience not so unenjoyable. So adding water to a vaporizer, it definitely does make it a smoother rip. Like, I can't deny that. So I've never really had the thought taking a vaporizer hit, this needs some water filtration. But with water filtration, I'm not going to complain is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to get this thing on. This does have a completely functional OLED screen, and it does have variable temperature. It actually goes from, I believe it's 439 is its max Fahrenheit, and then I think its lowest is 320 degrees. So anywhere from 320 to 439, you can kind of adjust it by like the degree and choose what temperature you guys want to be vaping at. So I'm going to be vaping a little bit higher today. I believe I am at just about 400 for the simple fact that I want to produce just a little bit of smoke, just a little bit of like a cloud. So just be aware that this thing is not going to be a crazy cloud producer. We're not going to be repping the niche today. This thing's just kind of, it's going to be mostly a flavor saver. It's going to give you a nice smooth hit, and you're going to basically just be vaping. Like I said earlier, it is a conduction vape though, so it's going to pretty quickly just brown all the material in the chamber. But cheers, let's get a rip. You don't really get to control when you hit it. Once this thing heats up, it heats up all your material and it's done. It's, I think, about a 90-second overall process. I think there's actually 3 different settings. There's like 90 seconds, 3 minutes, and like 6 minutes or something like that. So there's a couple different like time settings as to how long you want for it to take to heat your chamber up. I believe I'm on the 90-second setting now though, so cheers. I still am not really sure if this is a carb or just a simple air hole, but I've kind of been using this little air hole in the back as a carb. So I guess my overall conclusion on vaporizing with water is it's pretty enjoyable. Like, I can honestly say, compared to a dry vape pen, compared to a dry wax pen, it does make it a little bit easier to hit, and it makes it easier to take larger rips. So I almost want to see this like water filtration thing kind of slowly introduced into the market. But Ecapple, thank you very much for sending these over my way. They were very fun to kind of use and try out. I've been using these for like the last maybe 2 weeks in my own like personal sessions, and this thing right here has continually blown my mind. Like, when I first got it, I was kind of laughing because I was like, oh my gosh, look how ridiculously large of a tank this is. And then I actually tried it and was like, whoa, okay, never mind, I can't make fun of this anymore. But really quickly, we're going to go ahead and rip this one more time and then go ahead and get out of here. So I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this like really different review. I didn't really want to do like the normal product review. I wanted to try something that was just a little bit different, a little bit unique, because occasionally you got to step outside the box. But cheers, guys. Let's go ahead and try the Tlaloc one more time, see if we can get a pretty decent rip off it. Get some fat rips, yo. Cheers. Stay positive, stay medicated. Peace, guys.